Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi! My name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are going to take a look at the Apprentice Tarot deck. This is the Rider-Waite Universal deck, but it also has some keywords printed on each side of the card. So you have upright and then reversals as well. So 78 cards and 2 bonus tarot spreads written by Jody Boginski Barbessi. Oh my gosh, I know I completely destroyed the pronunciation on that, but please forgive me. So it says, beginners often start learning tarot by memorizing keywords. However, relying on memorization can limit the reader's understanding of a card and hinders their connection with the imagery. With the Apprentice Tarot deck, keywords are printed right on the cards, making it easier for the apprentice to focus on the meaning in the visual cues. So this is published by US Game Systems, and I believe it retails for $22.95. So it includes a 36-page booklet with detailed instructions on how to use this deck and how to read tarot cards. So I've already taken the cellophane off, but it comes in that nice tuck box. Here's the little guidebook. All right. Oh, how fun. Okay. So let's just show you. Here's the upright meaning, and then you have the card number, the image, the suit, and then it's not the suit keywords are not on the major arcana. And then you have the reverse meanings and the group keywords also not on the major arcana. This is really neat. Getting to know the minors one group at a time. Lots of information here. There's a sample 3-card reading. Then we have a 5-card spread here. And some good advice. So what we'll do is we will flip through relatively quickly with this deck, since you guys, most of you are familiar with the Rider-Waite Pamela Colman Smith imagery. So we'll just flip through, we'll shuffle, see how that works, and then pull a card so you can see how it reads, and then use the book. All right, here we go. There is the back. That's a fun little basic back. And then let's just oh. All right, we've got little card cheat sheet spreads. That's awesome. All right, let's just take a look at the cardstock. It's not terrible. It's not bad. It has like a little sheen to it, so a little gloss. It's not, I wouldn't call it a full gloss or a high gloss. I'd call it a semi. And yeah, not terrible. We'll see how it shuffles, but your basic cardstock. That is really cool that it has those cheat sheet cards. All right, I'm really hoping that this will be awesome for beginners, because that would be a phenomenal thing to have a really easy source here. So we'll go really quickly. I do think the images are a decent size here with all of the words around it. It doesn't bother me. I'm not distracted. The cards feel good in the hand. It's a decent size, relatively around the size of your average tarot card size, or like your bicycle playing cards. So we'll go a little quick through here. But still, I really like the fact that they're using Pamela Colman Smith's here. So if you are wanting to learn on a Rider-Waite Smith Pamela Colman imagery, Pamela Colman Smith, oh my goodness, how many times are we going to say say the name? If you're wanting to learn on a traditional Rider-Waite Smith deck, this might be a deck for you to start with, because you're getting a lot of the basics here for a decent price too, I might add. A lot of the times a traditional RWS deck can be this price and then some. So it just depends on the quality and the publisher and the size of the cards, but it's going to be around the same price. Okay, so here we have the little differences. We've got the cups, which signify emotions, spirit and soul, intuition, relationships, fluid or flowing, and then the aces here, meaning potential, the positive power of the suit. Very cool. Oh, and then it gives you the twos as well, what they signify. That's really cool. So again, we're just going to go really fast through. We'll shuffle, pull a card, and actually read all of the words on the card. And then that way you can get a feel for how to use this deck. Okay, aces, the swords, mental activity, thoughts, ideas, beliefs, communication. Yeah, they feel really good in the hand. They're not sticking together. I do think the image is a good size on the card. You're getting all of it. You're seeing all of the symbols and all of the little intricacies as well. So I'm not hating on that at all. It doesn't bother me. So we have Pentacles, material world, finances, possessions, work, and health. So far, I'm really liking this. I always love the Nine of Pentacles. I think it's such a beautiful card. Oh, we missed the wands. Sorry about that. Wands, motivation, urge, ambition, action, energy, and moving forward. So far, I think this would be a wonderful beginner deck. And then also too, if you are practicing reading on clients, this would be a great deck for that as well. Because it's right there. You don't have to have the book right next to you. That's how I started reading tarot. I started with my friends and family, and I would just have the book next to me, and I would just tell them, I'm going to look through the book if I'm not familiar with this card, or like I just feel like I need some extra information. And most of the time they were, well, actually they were friends and family. So yeah, every single time they're like, oh yeah, go for it. But I would say 99% of the time, if you're starting out and you let that be known for the people that you're reading for, they would have absolutely no problem with you having your book next to you. They would much rather help you learn than see you struggle. Okay, let's see how it shuffles. Oh yeah, just fine. I actually really like the snappiness of it. Okay, let's see how it shuffles this way. Yeah, I have no problem with the cardstock whatsoever. It shuffles just great. Now, can I please get a card to read that? Just happened. Okay. So going back real fast to these cards, this is great too to have right next to you. So if you are just using the deck and you're trying to be off book, so to speak, theater speak for you, these are fantastic to have right there. So you can see the spread, you can see the questions, or not the questions, what the card symbolizes, and then you can move along. And if you are using the book, you're not flipping back and forth between, okay, what did that card position mean? That sort of thing. I feel like that's very well done. All right, what we're going to do now is take a look at the Eight of Swords. We're going to look at it upright real fast. And so you'll see the sword suit meanings here. And then 8s, understanding boundaries so you may advance beyond them. And then upright, it's going to mean self-limited thought or speech, self-restricted, victim mentality, insecure, or isolated. And then if you read reversals, because not everybody does, it comes up like this in your spread: easing self-censorship, less insecure, and letting go of damaging negative thinking. I really like this. Okay, so now we're just going to go and see real fast if there's anything in this book here that will help you with the cards. As you follow this step-by-step process, it's helpful to write down your responses in a notebook or a journal. All right. Yeah, it gives you step-by-step about how to look at the card and things to remember about keyword. The card doesn't always have to relate to every word listed on the card. What a particular card means is in a given situation will vary. Just use the words and ideas that resonate for you. When interpreting the cards, you may have the tendency to only read the keywords. Remember to look at and consider the picture. And keywords are just a jumping off point. As you begin to interpret the cards in tarot spreads and readings, you'll come to see that the cards have subtlety and nuance. Also, the more you understand about the cards by reading tarot books and referring to tarot websites, the better you will get at interpreting them. Okay. Yeah, it just gives you a bunch of information on how to start. So not too much about like, it doesn't go into depth about each card's meaning in here since it's already printed on the card. But oh my, phenomenal. What a concept. I have never seen a traditional deck so thought out like this. The words don't distract me. In fact, when I'm looking at it from this far away, I'm just focusing on the picture. Everything kind of just blends into the background, which I really like. So even with me being seasoned with this, it still does, I can still use the deck and not feel like I'm using, or like my hand is being held. Does that make sense? So like I can use this and be confident that I know what I'm doing. However, if I'm feeling like mind blank, I can look at the keywords and be like, oh yeah, duh, like that's what it means. So definitely I think this is very great for beginners. So I'm here for it. It shuffles great. I do not have an issue with the border size at all. I still feel like I'm getting the whole image. I still feel like I'm getting the same feel of the deck. The cardstock is great. And $22.95, I think that's a phenomenal price for what you're getting. Again, you're not getting like a huge guidebook, but with these tuck box decks anyway, this is about the size that you would get with it. And again, if you are a beginner or even whatever level you are at, I always recommend having some tarot resources such as books or websites that you trust that you can have alongside your journey with each deck. So whatever the case may be about the guidebooks that come with it, you have the companion that you trust alongside you anyway. So that would be my recommendation. I do like that these are included. I think that's fantastic. That's an added little bonus. So yeah, I know that this was a little shorter than usual video and we kind of went through it a little fast, but I would love to know what you think. I think for me, I'm excited about this because the people that I know in my life that are wanting to learn tarot, I can recommend this to them and feel confident in knowing that they can get the correct the proper learning tool with it. So let me know what you think. Is this something that you're excited about, or do you already plan on ordering it, or is this a hard pass for you? Let me know down in the comments. And as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.